Okay, my name's Gabe Zollner. Just read a little article that's of interest on Western Center for Journalism. Hagel warns of deep new spending cuts. Yeah. So now here's a guy that's been in power for, what, 2 weeks? And now the defense secretary, he's telling the American people that he's putting Congress on notice that he's considering making fundamental changes to the size of the military's management and command structure. Pretty interesting, huh? Here's a guy. If you look at his picture, it looks like he's, I don't know, he's going to fall asleep. But anyway, here's a guy that's been in power for like 2 weeks. And the article goes on to say that, you know, they've got to come up with certain ways to save money because there isn't a whole lot of it available in the budgets. And then what really I found interesting was the last comment that he made. And he says that he sees North Korea's recent rhetoric as a clear danger and a threat to the United States and its Asia-Pacific allies, and says America is doing all that it can to defuse the situation. Well, hey Chucky, it was you that lit the match in the first place. You know why? What you did is you sent 2 B-2 bombers from Whiteman Air Force Base all the way over to South Korea. And what you did is you rubbed their leader of North Korea's nose in it. That's what you did. It's like, look what we got. Well, guess what? He didn't like that. You're the guy that lit the fuse to begin with, and now you're figuring out that the United States is doing all they can to defuse the situation. You know how they could defuse the situation? Is if you retired. Yeah. I mean, it's a complete joke. You know? What are you doing to defuse it? You're the guy that lit the match. Who wouldn't do what North Korea is doing when you sat there and you rubbed it right in their noses? And then what do? You send a squadron of F-22s over. Oh, you're a brilliant, brilliant tactician, aren't you? Yeah. What do you think they're going to do? Just sit back? What do you think Russia's going to do with all that you're doing in Syria? You know? I mean, we find out that the administration's been training the rebels for the last year in Jordan. Who are the rebels? They're the bad guys. Yeah, they're the ones that are slaughtering the Syrians. It's not al-Assad who's killing his own people. The bad guys that you're giving weapons to. You and your administration. How much you want to bet the weapons that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens, Tyrone Woods, Smith, and Doherty had stamped in America on them? What a joke. You think these radicals have any loyalty to the United States? They hate us. And what are we doing? We're giving them millions, millions of dollars, billions of dollars worth of weaponry going over to that nutcase in Egypt, Mohammed Morsi. Yeah. What did he swear on? Well, he swore on the destruction of Israel and, oh, by the way, the destruction of the United States. And what do we have? We got Bozo funneling $450 million and billions of dollars worth of military hardware. This is insane. And you're saying that you guys have figured out how to defuse the situation? If you keep your nose out of things, maybe the situations would diffuse themselves. You ever think of that? What a joke. One crisis after another crisis. Why? To take the focus off where it should be. Where should it be? On Benghazi. Why? Benghazi is the key. How come we don't hear anything from any of the senators? How come we don't hear anything from Lindsey Graham? He was going to tell us all about the survivors. Where'd that all go? Where's that investigation on the survivors? Huh? What a joke. They're all complicit.